We've arrived here at Killie for Accies game this afternoon. I mean, where do we go after the last game? We said in our predictions that it was going to be a Kilmarnock win, and quite a heavy win, but who knows? The lineup is changed, and it does maybe look more similar to my suggestion than maybe I'd have thought would actually happen. Looks like we've got Jamie Hamilton at right back, and a 4-4-2 with Mimnaugh and Hughes in the middle, Muller on the left, Smith on the right, then Andy Ryan and David Moyo up top together. Now that could be wrong, but that's what it reads like to me. As I said, I'm expecting a defeat today. Unfortunately, it's a bad attitude to come in with, but I can't see it going any other way. Let's hope for a different outcome though, and hope Accies can pull something off. Come on, Hamilton!
Are working with the great church in the nations in schools across Scotland to eliminate racism.
Killie opened the score and Ollie Shaw with a goal. Accies lose the ball in the middle of the park. Killie break forward and Ollie Shaw gets the finish. It was very, very easy for Kilmarnock. Hamilton made it easy for them. And we find ourselves 1-0 down early on in the game again. Just like that, Accies make it 1-1. Jamie Hamilton gets his first goal of the season. It's a corner ball in. He's got a free header inside the 6-yard box, and he just taps it home. Accies level up within a minute of going down. Just the response Accies fans would have wanted. Kilmarnock won, Hamilton won at half time here. What to say, Hamilton have been the better team in my opinion. Maybe that's a little bit biased, but we've limited Kilmarnock to very few chances and we've created plenty of our own. David Moyo's been probably the heart of most of them. He's been working hard as a target man. He's been winning most of the headers that go up to him, and it's him that's been kind of heavily involved in the one or two chances that Andy Ryan's had, which I think he should have done a little bit better with. Listen, that's a good first half performance. It's the best I've seen Mullen perform in an Accies shirt since he signed. Killie McDonald has totally quietened down Chris Burton down this left hand side, and him and Muller have been causing problems going down the left. I think it's fair to say Accies have been the better team in that first half, but still a long way to go. Kilmarnock are capable of obviously causing problems. We saw that once or twice already in that first half. Let's hope we can continue this performance. Nick want to go ahead and then hold off for the win. Come on! About 25 minutes left in the second half. It's fair to say Killie have been the better team this half. They've mounted a lot of pressure on the Accies goal, but I think Accies have dealt with it fairly well. I think it's fair to say Killie have been the better side this half, but there's still a lot to play in here. You know, we're still creating chances. Let's hope we can kind of build on this again and hopefully snatch a winner. It's Killie 2, Accies 1. Killie take the lead. Daniel Armstrong, the substitute, cuts in from the right. I know his left foot just absolutely fires it past Fulton. Bit of a confusing goal because it seems like the distance and the power it was, in fact it was pretty much along the ground or pretty low down, that Fulton probably could have dealt with it better, but he doesn't, and Accies find themselves 2-1 down with 15 minutes to go. I've been told by an Accies fan sitting behind the goal that Armstrong's goal was a cross and Fulton was caught ball watching. So it's a Fulton mistake really that puts us 2-1 down. It's a real shame because we performed well this game and performed alright this second half. Probably enough for a draw, but to lose a simple goal like that is gutting. And there you go, it finishes Killie 2, Hamilton 1. It's a sore one to take that. I think we performed quite well, and a performance that on other days would have merited a win or a draw, but ultimately that means nothing. We've lost the game. It's a Fulton error that cost us there. It wasn't very clear from where I was sitting, but I spoke to one or two Accies fans that were behind the goal, and they said it was a cross. Fulton was caught ball watching, and it's ended up in the back of the net. It's a really sore one to take. Just saying there, it was the best I'd seen Josh Mullen and Moyo play for a good while. I thought we held Killie off very well. They had a bit of pressure at the start of the second half, and we handled that. We just get let down again by a poor goal, and that's one that causes another defeat. I think Mullen played well, Moyo played well, Jamie Hamilton at right back worked fairly decent as well. As soon as Daniel Armstrong came on though, it was his substitute that changed the game. He was causing McDonald problems down that right, and as I said, it was him that ended up scoring the winner. So really gutting, really sore one to take. Just about to speak to Killie McDonald and Stuart Taylor after the game and get their thoughts.
really disappointed in it. I thought we were the better side throughout the game. I thought we created chances and we had shots at goal, which was good, and we dominated possession. Unfortunately, it's one of those ones that we speak about before games. We'd rather wingers go down the outside and put crosses in rather than come into their stronger foot and put a cross in the box, which is something that we do work on, and we try and make sure we specialise in the fact that people don't put crosses in the box. Really disappointing that it's one of those ones that creep in. So really disappointed in the result, but a lot happier in terms of how we went about our work, how we went about things, and the control that we had in the game. A huge positive in the sense that after losing so many last week, to lose an early goal, to then come back for that was a great response. We spoke about doing what we're good at in terms of how we want a game plan to be, come out the charts, being on the front foot, and we did that today. But they got the early goal. We didn't have the ball quick enough, and they punished us for it. But after that, I thought we were the better side. Goals change games, certainly if we'd have got our second goal any spell in the game when we were on top, which I felt was for a long spell of it, then certainly there was only going to be one winner. But look, at the end of the day, they'll be delighted to get 3 points, but we were obviously disappointed with it. But we looked for a reaction for last week, and we got it in terms of how they went about their work, but we didn't manage to get the 3 points, which was disappointing. I don't know anything about it at all. So I did get a phone call this morning asking if I'd read the papers, but I don't read the papers, so I didn't know anything about it. But I know the directors at the club, I'm in contact with them every day, so I'll be speaking with them after the game. But I don't know about it. Yeah, well, it's a confidence boost from what it was last week. It's a reality of last week, as I said at the time. It's a reality check for us, and we asked the lads to go and respond in the right manner, and they did that. So in terms of the performance part of it was good. We just need to turn those performances, all that possession, the shots at goal, the chances, we need to turn it into to get one of the results.
I think we could get a lot of positives, obviously. I thought we dominated the game. After probably the first 10-15 minutes, I thought we put our style of football onto them, and we didn't really have much, other than obviously the goals. But no, there's a lot of positives to take. The way we played, and obviously coming away from home, and just need to come away with 3 points. Obviously, it's a horrible goal, to be fair. It's one of them. The keeper comes for it or doesn't come for it. You don't even know if it's a shot or a cross. So nah, it's no nice. No, obviously we do quite a lot of video analysis and stuff, so we know Danny's all left-footed, so it's kind of basic. Don't show him in, keep him down the line, keep him on his right foot. But it's just these wee small errors that are kind of killing us now. We would have been happy to take a point. It's a hard place to come, so we would have been happy with the point. But I thought we were outstanding for about 70 minutes of that game. It was a big reaction, obviously, for last week. We were all confident we could come here and take something, but at the end of the day, it's these wee small things that are obviously not helping us. You want to be coming away from here with the 3 points, obviously, but we're playing well, obviously, except for last week. The 2 games beforehand, we've done well, and we're away to Dunfermline. It's been hard games, and Inverness, obviously, so we just need to get our heads down and keep working and keep doing what the gaffer's asked us to do.